that. But now with AI coming in and AI is doing the coding basically. So do you still think, core DSA concepts is still really important, very critical for cracking interviews, today? What do you have to say about that?
Uh, yeah, I mean, that's a very hot topic discussed around on the LinkedIn as well. So,
Yeah.
to give you see, no developer is really starting their day by inverting a binary tree, spending
Mhm.
lunchtime finding the shortest path with Dijkstra, or like ending the day with solving classic knapsack problem. We all joke about it. It's like, but having said that, DSA is still the first filter, whether
Yeah.
it's online assessments, whether it's hacker rank test, or whether it's like round one of your hiring day, like when you give 4, 5 collective rounds. So it shows because the importance is it shows as a candidate, can you think logically, optimize solutions, handle the complex problems under pressure. For SD1 roles, DSA is often the most important metric. You could say up to 80% of the evaluation is done on this metric. For senior roles, I would say it's more of a filtering round, but still
Mhm.
it's essential. You don't, if you're filtered here, you will not be getting the platform to showcase your design and the other
Yeah.
skills in the later rounds. So yeah, regardless of the level, it's very critical to prepare DSA well and confidently. And you mentioned about the AI thing. Yes, it happens. It can happen that many of the fans are encouraging the developers to use the AI coding tools at
Mhm.
times to implement their solutions. But still, after that, you cannot just blindly copy paste it. You need to know whether it's correct or not. And to know something is
Mhm.
correct or not, you need to know the thing, right? So that's why, yes, AI is a helping tool. It's not a replacing tool for sure. That's what my
Yeah.
personal perspective is.
Mhm.
And one thing I would like to stress here that DSA preparation is not generic. It's very much
Mhm.
company specific. Like
Okay.
some companies, without naming them, focus on the certain data structures. Some focus on the approach, how you reach the solution. But there are some big tech FAANG companies which do expect perfectly running code within a time frame, let's say 17 minutes. You understand the code, implement the code, test cases are there, right? So it's important to tailor your preparation and depth of the DSA required to the company and the role you're targeting. But in general, yeah, this is the framework, and I would still like to iterate that, yeah, it's still a very quintessential part of our preparation.
Mhm. Okay. Okay, thanks for sharing about the DSA concepts. With the even with AI taking over the market, I think DSA is definitely vital. That is what
Yeah,
you
yeah,
mean, right? Preparing for DSA is definitely important at this point of time. Okay, okay. So I wanted to
mm,
ask you a question like in terms of DSA, and I see AI is taking over coding, right, in companies. So what about junior engineers? And I do see that not much job opportunities for junior engineers, right, at this point of time. So does that affect them and affect, their prospects as a software engineering, in this domain as such? What do you have to say?
um, well, it's very hard to predict like the whole future thing, at least not in
Mm-hmm.
my capacity. So, in my personal understanding, what I would like to say,
Mm-hmm.
yes, there are some metrics to show that the AI can do the kind of work which maybe at junior level engineers are doing, and maybe more efficiently, more
Mm-hmm.
quicker.
Mm-hmm.
Still, I beg to differ that it's not the replacement thing. Could
Right.
be a helping tool kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
At times, there are a lot of boring, mundane kind of developer tasks that we developers have to do, be it like adding logs, unit test case, and all. At that place, UI do helps us. AI do helps us in
Mm-hmm.
implementing those solutions efficiently. But as I reiterated even before, there has to be a human eye to monitor that what it has implemented is correct and can we take it to our production, right? So yes, it cannot, I would not say it's a replacement, it's always a helping tool. And that's what couple of companies are like focusing on, using AI as a tool for developer productivity. Nobody uses AI as a replacement for developer. That being said, you said junior, you have to be a junior to become a senior. So the pathway goes like this.
Yes.
So you have to first join, work as a junior, and with your experience, you move up the ladder. So without thinking much about it, which is not under our control, I think it's more important that people focus on the preparation, get into a good working environment, walk along, learn, build on the base of the theories that they have learned, and build it from there. So yeah, that's my take, I would say.
Okay, okay. Yeah, thanks for yes. That is very true. I know unless and until people don't join as junior developers, you'll not have senior developers, right? That's how the it works, right? Any company, yes, that's true. Yes. So, yeah, so people who are, just passing out college graduates, so it's a good news. It's not that your job is gone, it is still there. Junior engineers, people are still hiring, so it's never going to go back. Yeah.
See, I
Okay.
would like to add one point here.
Mm,
So the competition
yeah.
could be fierce that maybe yesterday we needed thousands of junior developers, today we need
Mm,
500, but still we
yeah.
need that 500. And
Yes.
that's where I think the platforms which helps to prepare, or even if you're paying self-preparation, preparation matters, that you have to be on the top of the ladder wherever you're competing. So
Mm,
yes, it will impact. Maybe the competition will become fierce. You need more targeted things to prepare. You need to like getting into a big company like a FAANG companies or ABC, whichever company. You need to know what exactly is required, because today maybe they're hiring thousands of freshers. Now they're hiring only hundreds, and
mhm.
those hundreds, with the help of AI, each of the
Yeah.
junior developer will become 4x, 5x. That could be the scenario in the future. I'm not sure. I'm just speculating. But even for that, also you need those hundred, and who will be those hundreds? Top of the ladder.
Yeah.
So as we say, yeah, wherever you're competing, you have to be in the top of the ladder, and it will always work out for you. So
Hmm.
and that emphasizes the role of this kind of
Hmm.
targeted preparation, so that you know what is upcoming, how to prepare, and use these platforms, maybe with the AI tools and online resources, to prepare well and get your
Yeah.
first job, or maybe
Yes,
progress in
yes.
the job.
So, from what I can make out is like we need to be focusing by being a specialized person, like a go-to expert, whatever we choose, right? As a software engineer or as a software developer at this
Yes, you
point
have to
of time.
be.
Yeah.
I mean, from the juniors, we don't expect them to be a subject matter
Mhm.
expert, but it's just simple thing. If you are standing in a queue of 10
Mhm.
interviewees for a round, for a role, even if there's one role, you have to make sure that you are the first one in that queue. That's a
Yes.
simple thing. That's in our control. That's what we can
Right.
control it, right?
Hmm.
So I mean that if I am as a fresher today from the college, I would not focus on the other aspects which I cannot control. I would control on what is controllable under me, and
Correct.
that's be the first
Yeah.
person in that queue in terms of skills, not in terms of attendance.
Hmm.
And yeah,
Hmm.
get
Okay.
that. Even if there's a single role, get
Yeah.
into that.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. I think, yes, we've got a lot of information about the DSA part of it. I